Have you implemented SC-3, security function isolation, in your environment? This control mandates the separation of security functions from non-security functions within your system architecture, ensuring that security mechanisms remain protected from unauthorized interference, bypass, or corruption. Let's be clear, this isn't optional. It's required at the low, moderate, and high baselines because its failure compromises the integrity of your most critical protections. At its core, SC3 requires that security-relevant functions, such as identification and authentication mechanisms, audit logging, cryptographic processes, access enforcement, and policy decision points, must operate in distinct, isolated execution environments, inaccessible to standard user processes or unprivileged code. So, have you designed your architecture to enforce this separation? At the implementation level, this can take several forms. Process isolation. Security functions should run as separate privileged processes with tightly scoped capabilities. Memory isolation. Leverage hardware-supported memory protection like MMUs to restrict access to code and data used by security components. And then also virtualization and containers. Place security services in isolated VMs or containers with hardened kernels and dedicated resource boundaries. And finally, user and kernel mode enforcement. Ensure that critical security code operates exclusively in kernel mode or privileged rings, while user applications remain in non-privileged modes. More advanced implementations may employ microkernel architectures, hypervisor-based isolation, or trusted execution environments, TEEs, such as Intel, SGX, or ARM Trust Zone to separate high-assurance security services from general-purpose code. Your configuration must prevent standard users and malicious code from being able to access or modify these security enforcing elements. That includes blocking inter-process communication, restricting file system visibility, and ensuring code integrity through cryptographic validation and runtime protection. Security function isolation is not simply a design preference. It's a foundational requirement to resist privilege escalation, code injection, and systemic compromise. Why not implement SC3?